Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake. Rodgers throwing left side, and Watson has it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 31 now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll run it with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
18 Rattler. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball. Spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Come on, come on. Hey! Hey, let's go!
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, back to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here we go now on first and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
26.
On second and inches, Rodgers on the move to his left.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because
he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a second down run with Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Slot man moves right.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Up the middle, Jones. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
1 second, all that remains. Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action, it's Rodgers.
And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 28 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
There you go, Jack.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Sanders will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Sanders again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Rodgers gotta have this one. Able to find Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The slot man in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And some space here.
And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a first down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 36 yards.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions.